Imagine yourself relaxing at home on a nice Tuesday evening. The sun's out, the birds are singing, everything's going lovely. Until this...
Look outside, Terry.
What's that you say, Barry?
Outside the window.
Outside, you say?
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's take a look, see? Tell me, Barry, where is it exactly?
Outside the window.
Outside the window?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go look outside the window.
Barry, what is it?
What is it?
Oh, my.
It's a gooner. Well, quite the big one, is he now? Ain't quite a big one now, Terry.
Uh-huh.
Yes, he is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite the predicament we got ourselves here. So you must be thinking to yourself, how the bloody heck do we deal with this sort of situation here?
What do we do in this situation now, Terry?
Well, I'm glad you asked there, Terry. But before we tell anybody how to defend themselves, we must, of course, assess the situation and realize what we're dealing with here. Let us begin by discussing the two types of entities we'll be dealing with here. The first one we just saw right outside our door is the shifter, short for shapeshifter. And as you may think, it can turn into pretty much anything. It can turn into your best friend, your girlfriend, your boss, Jonesy from Fortnite. Yeah, Jonesy. Hell, it can even turn into your mother.
Careful now, Terry, you're losing your accent.
Shut up, Barry!
Okay, I'm sorry.
The next entity we will be dealing with is called the Mimic. And as you can tell, it can, well, mimic anything. Sound-wise, basically. It can listen to anybody, anything, and mimic almost perfectly.
Nothing is worth the risk.
What was that? Could you say that again, Barry? Barry? Well, anyway, as you can see, both of these types of entities can be quite the hassle. Now you must be thinking to yourself, how do I fight back against this? Well, that's a great question. Glad you asked. Thanks to our research team and all the efforts after studying these creatures for... I don't know, 30-something odd years? What are we doing? Our researchers have been working day and night to make the perfect program to keep you, your family, and everyone else around you safe. Now, what is this program, you might ask? Well, let me show you. Drum roll, please. The Goon Protocol! That's right, ladies and gents. Our expertise have created the perfect program to combat these entities, keep you safe, and possibly get you out alive. Let us go over the program, shall we? First, we'll start off with the letter G. Going outside is strictly prohibited. Now, let's say a shifter is outside your house. Now remember, it can turn into anything, anybody you know. So be careful. The only way to tell what a shifter is through its voice, because it cannot mimic human voices. It only speaks in whispers. Now, mimics are quite sneaky, since they have no ability to shapeshift. The only way of attracting and catching prey is through mimicry, with their voice, of course. And will use anything to bring you outside your house. For instance, it could sound like, well, let's go over the previous examples. Your best friend, your girlfriend, your boss, or even your dog, or maybe even Drake's new albums. Who am I kidding? Nobody's going outside for that shit. Next, we were going over the letter O, which stands for observe and assess the situation. Once you've identified the entities, it is best if you lock your door and your windows and notify the authorities that there is an entity on your property. Once the authorities have been notified, they will send out the proper task force that can deal with this sort of situations. Don't bother. They're not coming. For the next point, we will be going over the second O, which stands for offense is the best defense. This next one is actually quite simple. On the rare occasion an entity breaks into your home, and you have nowhere to run and nowhere to go, well, like the title says, the offense is the best defense. What we recommend is you take your favorite personal firearm, aim at the beast, and give it a proper peppering. Now, depending on your aim and depending on the caliber bullet, one of two things may happen. A, you actually hurt the thing, causing it to be injured and being slow. Or B, outright just killing the thing, rendering yourself safe. And now for our fourth and final point, we have the letter N, which stands for nothing is worth the risk. No one's coming for you. You have one bullet left. Take the gun, put it up to your head, and kill Never negotiate with a gooner. I don't know what that has to do with this program, but good advice, I guess. And just like that, ladies and gents, you and I have successfully followed the programming to keep you alive and everybody else around you safe. Until next time, friends, I've been your boy Barry and Terry, and until then... What was that, Barry? Barry? Barry, what's wrong? Barry? Barry?
The Crimson Eye. We do not know where it comes from, or what purpose it serves. This entity has been spotted only once, during the first nuclear bombing testing on July 16, 1945. After the bomb was detonated, a figure slowly emerged from the blast completely unscathed. From what surveillance could detect, this figure didn't have human-like features, described as pitch black, human-like, and glowing red eyes. This figure seemingly vanished without a trace after being observed for a few moments. We don't know where it resides currently. Many theories suggest this is some form of metaphysical being. Others believe this to be a fallen angel, specifically Lucifer, as some theorize this entity is somehow connected to catastrophic events throughout the centuries. We don't know what the entity currently looks like, as it has taken many human forms, as its glowing red eyes gives away its presence. Rumor has it that this entity currently resides within the White House, and is the current president of the United States.
Criminal.
What kind of man you're. I know what you love. I know what you seek. What you desire.
Yeah, cool story. Can you turn into a 7-foot tall Dami Jamaican mommy for me?
Could you repeat that?
Can you turn into a 7-foot-tall Jamaican Dami Mommy, yes or no?
Why?
I'm trying to crack, yo.
Can we at least talk about this?
No! Do you have any idea how long it has been since I've had some because of y'all and the quarantines y'all caused? And now I have the opportunity right in front of me, an entity that can turn into anything I want. So what I would like you to do is to transform, bend over, and to let me bust, and I quote, a fat one! Well?
Look behind you, it's scary, please.
Huh? Where? Where did, what the? Hey, what the? Get back here! I'm not done with you! Get back here! I'm not done with you! I'm not done.